Hello there everybody, this is Yus here, and today I have for you a gentle little cup battle against the homie TheGameDreamer. So yeah, looking at the team that I'm using, I actually made two mistakes. The first mistake was actually giving Ghastly leftovers for some reason, instead of a berry. And second mistake was actually giving recover to Abra. I hate when that happens, oh my god. But yeah, that's what happens when you play all the gens. You make mistakes like this, and you just get confused a lot. So without further ado, let's get this battle started. So anyways, we had two battles before this, because we both made some mistakes, and we actually had to play for a third time. So anyways, we're pretty much just remaking plays. I paralyzed him, he paralyzed me, but I have a miracle berry, so he's gonna try to paralyze me again, but I'm gonna switch into my Onyx, and then I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. And in the previous battle, this Earthquake just one-shot it, clean al carrer, this Bulbasaur, but luckily this time it's not gonna be the case. And now I have to get out of here and go into my Houndour, because Houndour also has a Miracle Berry in case he decides to go for a Sleep Powder, which he does, but it missed anyways, so yeah. Now I'm gonna predict him to switch, and when I predict things to switch with Houndour, they just get pursued, and when they get pursued, they get sent al carrer, and Bulbasaur is al carrer, that's the end of that. So anyways, in comes his own Houndour. And in the previous battle, I also exploded with my Ghastly on something, so he knows my Ghastly is gonna explode, so that's, I'm just mentioning that now, because it's gonna be a factor. And yeah, I decided to go into Flash because it has better special defense than the rest of my other Pokemon, and it can take a hit from this Houndour, but he just went for Roar anyways, because he just missed the under Houndour. He wants Houndour versus Houndour to be a thing, so he's gonna go for Crunch, as I'm also gonna go for Crunch, but his is gonna get a crit, and that's gonna hurt big time my Houndour. And now I'm just gonna go back into my Flash, and he's gonna go for Crunch, and that's gonna hurt. That's actually gonna hurt. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for Surf, the safe Surf, no over predictions, and he's gonna reveal his Slowpoke, Pokemon 2000. And I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolts because it's a one-shot, but he's gonna just play it safe and go back into his little Flash. That's not gonna do much. And now I'm just gonna go into my Ghastly, predicting the Cross Chop, and yeah, that's pretty much amazing. And since I exploded with my Ghastly, I definitely should have went for another move in this battle, but no, I just wanted to explode, and I ended up exploding on his own Ghastly. And that's just beautiful. I just wasted my Ghastly right there. Like, I used it in the previous battle, he was definitely gonna expect it. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's why I hate when disconnections or these things happen. I hate when that happens, because things like that end up happening, and that's just bad. So now he was like, what should I do? Oh no, I got myself into a huge trouble. I was like, dude, if I was you, I would just explode, because Houndour is just like, yeah. And yeah, he's gonna listen to my advice after thinking about it for a long time, and he's just gonna explode on my Houndour. He told me that he was thinking about using Confuse Ray, but if he went for that, I actually had Miracle Berry, and that would have been amazing for me. But since I'm a nice guy and I end up giving people advice during the battle, that's just gonna cost me. And that's gonna make me lose my Houndour. And there you go. After thinking about it for like 3 ages, he's gonna end up killing my Houndour. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go into my Eevee, because it's one of the Pokemon that he hasn't seen yet. And we'll go from there. He's gonna be thinking about this for a long time as well. Dreamer loves thinking a lot during battles, that's just Dreamer. But yeah, my Eevee has Curse and Double Edge. Curse and Double Edge in Lil Cup can be crucial, and it can hit hard. It can hit really hard, in the case you don't have a Rock type, of course, because Rock types just stop Eevee. But if Eevee has some curses up, it can do some good damage with Hidden Power fighting. But you can also be crazy and go for Hidden Power Grass on it, I mean, yeah. So in comes Elekid. Elekid has Cross Chop. I'm just gonna risk it, actually. I decided to risk it, just go for Curse and Maybe he'll miss, maybe he'll switch, we don't know. So I'm just gonna curse, yeah. I'm just gonna curse, and just go from there, go from the big damage. But he actually is going to switch into his Porygon, he's gonna reveal his Porygon, and that's actually great, because now I can fire off a Double Edge, but he's also gonna go for curse, and Double Edge is gonna do a huge amount of damage. It's actually a 2-hit KO, which is amazing. Porygon is a monster in Little Cup. Porygon is definitely one of the best Pokemon in Little Cup. It destroys teams, so luckily for me it's a 2-hit KO, but he does have the recover, and I don't want to take more recoil from Double Edge, so I'm just gonna go for the Hidden Power Fighting right there. He's gonna go for Return, and at that range, Double Edge is gonna send him al carrer, which is amazing. That's why you shouldn't risk Double Edge too much in this, because you might just screw yourself over. So here I expected the Pursuit or something, and I just didn't want it to take some unnecessary damage on the rest of my Pokemon. So yeah, Eevee's just gonna die. He's gonna crunch me to death, and in comes my Flash. Flash is slower than Houndour. Houndour is a threat because it's faster than most of my Pokemon. It just beats Abra, because my Abra doesn't have Hidden Power Fighting or anything to hit the Houndour with, which is awful. So I'm just gonna decide to stay in. Hopefully I'll take the hit well. I don't have a berry because I did have the Miracle Berry turn 1, as you could see, and we'll see what will happen now when Dreamer decides to go for the move after thinking too much, because that's Dreamer for you. Surf is a clean 1-hit KO, and let's hope that he won't crit us. Crunch is definitely gonna leave us low in health, and I'm just hoping that it's not gonna be a crit, and it's not a crit, which is amazing, and Houndour is dead, which is amazing news for my Abra, which he has not seen yet. And now he's gonna send in Elekid. I don't wanna risk Onix, I don't want him going for Ice Punch and destroying my Onix, so I'm just gonna go for Surf, try to get as much damage as possible. He still has his berry, but damage is damage, so I'm just gonna go into my Onix. I completely forgot about his last Pokemon at this point, so I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. And his last Pokemon is actually Slowpoke, which takes physical attacks really well. And he does have his berry, so that's really bad news for my Onix. And I only have Abra left with my illegal move. He's gonna go for Surf, and I don't know if Recover actually made a difference at the ending, but you're gonna have to forgive me. Dreamer said that it was no problem, but yeah, that happens a lot. I'm gonna go for Recover here, expecting him to go for Thunder Wave, but he didn't. He went for Ice Punch, and you saw how much Ice Punch did. So it did not play a huge role, but it still sucks. It still sucks. I hate using illegal moves. That I only went for it that turn right there, but it still sucks. It really sucks. Here I'm just gonna go for Psychic, I believe. And again, I apologize for using that. And playing multiple generations just makes you very confused at some point. I mentioned this multiple times in the past, but yeah, I really apologize for this. But anyways, he's thinking about it. I'm gonna go for Substitute, expecting the status move. He indeed went for the Thunder Wave. I'm gonna go for Psychic, try to get as much damage as possible, hoping that he will get paralyzed, but he doesn't. He's gonna go for Thunderbolt. He's gonna break my Substitute, and another Psychic will just finish him off, and he only has Slowpoke left. And I only need to get as much damage on Slowpoke as possible because I want Onix to finish him off. But he's gonna go for Thunder Wave, not knowing that I have the Miracle Berry, and I do have the Miracle Berry. And another Psychic will drop him really low, and actually it will finish him off. So yeah, that's the game. Good game, Dreamer. I honestly believe that Recover didn't make a difference, but still, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Good game, Gamedreamer. I hope you enjoyed Little Cup. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Allons-y!